going on, everybody? You guessed it. You guessed it. It's your boy Trey Sense. So, are you tired of pretty boy fragrances? You want to smell like a man? A real man? I can help you with that. But first, I need something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. And I need you to sub to this channel. I managed to find 7 fragrances in my collection that are unapologetically man juice. This is man shit. Everybody ain't gonna like these fragrances. Everybody ain't gonna want to wear these fragrances. It is what it is. But for those of you to do, let's get right into it. The first one I want to talk to you about is one I picked up off the clearance rack, and it is corny. It is corny, and it is from 50 Cent, and it is simply called Power. Now, this is an honorable mention because it's man juice and it's unapologetic, but it does have a little bit of a sweet side to it, a little bit of a soft side, you know. An interesting fragrance. I don't think I've ever worn this fragrance publicly. No, I haven't. And I picked this up off the clearance rack. At one time, it was, I'm not going to say it was expensive, but at one time, it was priced more than what I would have paid for it. I finally caught it, I don't know, $10 or $12, and I thought that was a good price for it. But it is a masculine fragrance. Not a whole lot going on here with this fragrance to me, though, which is probably why I've never worn it out. You do get a little bit of a freshness. And you do get sort of a late 70s, early to mid 80s masculine fougere type of vibe. I just don't think it was done very well. I think it was just kind of thrown together, put in a bottle, and then they stamped 50 Cent's name on it, and they thought it was going to sell. Proof of that is this ridiculous cap. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. But they thought, you know, we're going to put 50 Cent's name on it. And some people may have bought it. It may have sold well. Somebody may like that fragrance right now going, I love the way that smells. I was wearing that when I met my wife. Well, good for you. I don't like it. Just not enough of anything going on there. But it is a masculine fragrance, so I wanted to put it in here because it does fit the mold. But if you really want to power up, then what you need to spray on is this Ralph Lauren Safari. And this looks like something that you would drink. This looks like a liquor, as we say in Alabama. Liquor. And I don't think I've ever worn this one publicly either. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's a good smelling fragrance. Stout. And let me tell you something, you mess around and iron your jeans with that starch where they stand up by themselves and spray this on, you're gonna combust. Does it smell good? It does. It does. It smells like a man. It smells gentlemanly. Barbershop, clean, masculine, sophisticated. As my boy Andre 3000 would say, sophistifunk. This just smells like somebody that knows exactly what they want out of life, exactly what they're doing. Don't care who likes it, who doesn't like it. This is how they roll it. Deal with it or don't. It's up to you. That's the vibe that this gives me. And again, I love this bottle. I think it's beautiful, from the house of Ralph Lauren. It is Safari. That's a good one. We're going to stay with the house of Ralph Lauren or the house of Polo, whichever one. You know what I'm talking about. And I love the colors of this bottle. That green and gold just move me. And I'm going to say this again. I haven't worn this fragrance publicly, meaning I've tested it, I've sprayed it on around the house. Good smelling fragrance. It's been around a long time. When you spray it on, what do you hit with? Leathery, spicy fougere is what you hit with. And again, this is a fragrance that smells good. You have to wear this fragrance properly, which means maybe a sweater, maybe a hoodie. You can't go 5 or 6 sprays of it. You have to really keep it to 2, maybe 3 sprays at the most, and that's all you're gonna get. Because if you get to spraying yourself 6 or 7 times with this, somebody ain't gonna make it, and it may just be you. Does it smell good? Yes. Yes, it does. It's the reason they've been making this for 10 years. And I encourage everyone that is a frag head to have this in their collection. See, around here, I know a lot of old boys with moonshine. I mean, some real moonshine, some old white lightning. They don't drink it very often because it tastes horrible. They want to drink some moonshine, they'll drink that apple pie and all this new stuff that they got out. But that old stuff that they done had for 30, 40 years that's been passed down, just aging, just sitting in the old brown jug with the cork in it. They don't drink that but once every 5 or 6 years because it tastes horrible. And you could probably put it in your car and your car would crank. That's what this is. That's what this fragrance is. It's one you're going to pull out every blue moon. Every blue moon when you just feel like you need to man up. You just feel like you need to man up. Now again, it's a good smelling fragrance. It's not a bad smelling fragrance. It's just not for everybody. From the house of Polo, it is Polo Green. This one right here, maybe one of the cheapest ones on the list. From the house of Giorgio Beverly Hills, it is red. And I compared this to, what was that, Roja Danger. I liked this over the Danger. I traded the Danger away. This is a good smelling fragrance. It really is. It's a good smelling fragrance. Red is a good name for it. And look at the levels on that. Your boy has worn this side of the house now. I have worn this one. But I think it's a good smelling fragrance for the $15 to $20 that you're going to pay for it. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. And that's smell good. It is super, super masculine, nice, clean, barbershop type of fragrance. But, you know, some of y'all are afraid of fragrances like this because you don't want to smell like an old man or whatever. But the thing about it is, if you're carrying yourself the way that a man our age should be carrying yourself, and you look the part, you're not going to come off like you smell like an old man. You're going to come off like you are sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? And I wear fragrances from one end to the other. I don't like the 50 Cent Power. I couldn't pass up a trade on the Safari. I traded with the sub, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to buy the Polo Green. I'm glad to have it in my collection. I will eventually wear it. I just haven't found the occasion yet. But Giorgio Beverly Hills Red, I have worn several times. This next one is beautiful. This is a beautiful fragrance, and this may be my favorite of all the ones down here. From the house of Guerlain, it is Habat Rouge. And I'm trying to think, and this is the EDT. I can't remember if they made this in an EDP. Seems like when I did a video, somebody asked me. This smells good. And I'll tell you why I like this one more than I do the rest of them, because this one dries down to a nice, smooth, powdery barbershop fragrance, guys. This one right here, man, that's good. I just smell like money. That's what that smells like. That smells like money. Dinero. guap, yin. That's nice. That's nice. And I have worn this one out of the house too. Again, this is one I would reach for on a cold, cold day when I had on a nice sweater and some slacks or some jeans or whatever. I would definitely reach for this, man. It just smells like money. Man, that's good. And the story behind this is Guerlain was having so much success with, what is it, Shalimar? And men, which is a fragrance for women, but men were wearing it. So they decided we need to come up with a male version of it for the guys. And this is what they came up with. Hobart Rouge. That's nice. A little bit spicy, but rouge. And the name of this fragrance says it all. Paul Sebastian Fine Cologne. And that's exactly what this is. It's fine cologne. Man, that's dope. And I've worn this out of the house several times. Something about this fragrance women love. I'm just telling you guys. Now, all of these fragrances are older, so you do have to give them a minute to settle down before you go sticking your nose in, because I just got 3rd-degree burns of nose. I'm surprised nose hairs are not just falling out right now. But boy, is this good, man. Barbershop, clean, classic fragrance. I'll never forget, I was working with a young lady, and it was 2 fragrances that she mentioned was one of her favorites. Swiss Army was one, and Paul Sebastian was the other. Women, I have had so many women tell me how much they love this fragrance. They just love the smell of a classic, clean man. From the house of Paul Sebastian, it is Paul Sebastian's Fine Cologne. This next one has been around for a very long time, and it reminds me of being around a campfire. As the Alabama legend Nat King Cole would sing, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I like that. I like that a lot. Again, the theme here, masculine, barbershop, and all of these fragrances embody that well. And this is no exception. I think this one was made in '79. Some of these have been around for a very long time. And they have stood the test of time. That 50 Cent Power is getting better, but it's going away from a fougere, but it's getting better. It's starting to get really sweet. But still holds on to just a little bit of something that makes it barbershop and masculine. I just think they could have put more effort into that fragrance and made it a better fragrance. Got one more, and then we're gonna call it a day on this video. From the house of Aramis. It is Aramis Havane. Wait a minute, I'm about to put him on skin. Wait a minute, mother trucker. Ooh, wait. That caught me off guard a little bit. Okay, Havane. That caught me off guard a little bit. Talk to me now. Hold on. We talking over here. Give me a minute. That caught me off guard. That caught me off guard. Let me sit my cup down. A little bit smoky, ashy. That's good. That's good. A little bit smoky, a little bit ashy, less barbershop than I remembered it being. I thought it was more of a barbershop fragrance. I could possibly have this one mixed up with something else from the house of Aramis. Maybe it's Tuscan. Maybe I got the two mixed up, which Tuscan is around here somewhere. Very smoky, not smoky, very ashy, resinous. I think I can hit myself right there. I don't think I got nothing right there. That way it won't be so hard to smell. I like that. I wonder if Havana is supposed to smell like a cigar. I wonder if that's what they were going for. Not tobacco, but an actual lit cigar. I wonder if that's the vibe they were going for with this one. But I like it. A little bit leathery. Man, I'm gonna have to wear this more. Man. It's different. It's different. A little bit ashy, a little bit, I want to say smoky, but ashy. When I say smoky, understand that I'm not meaning that it smells like a Middle Eastern smoky fragrance. Understand that I mean it smells like the ash from the end of a cigar in a very good way. So, a little bit leathery. The barbershop aspect of it is coming in now. That's nice, man. These two right here are really, really shining. These two right here are really shining. And I knew this one would. Surprised by this one. Surprised. Because, I mean, you see where the levels are on that, right? You see the levels. So clearly I have not worn this. But when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I got to get that for my collection. I got to pick up that Havana. Because just like with the Tuscan, when I picked up the Tuscan, I got it at a really good price, but I think it's been discontinued and the price is through the roof, and it's full as well. But I like these older Aramis bottles. That's nice right there. Ashy, gentlemanly, sits a little close to the skin. I wonder if this is a parfum concentration. I doubt it. Nope, says right there toilette, but nonetheless, a very nice fragrance that I'm going to have to get on my skin more often. Now it's moving into that barbershop realm. That's good, though. That's pretty good. All right, guys, that has been 8 fragrances from my collection. That was 7, and then one honorable mention that if you're tired of the average everyday run-of-the-mill Isoe Super, Ambroxan, overly sweet, overly hyped Hawasses and Nitros, and I'm not saying those fragrances don't smell good, because they do, and they will get you tons of compliments. But if you're just tired of smelling sweet and fruity and syrupy and you want to go a different direction, these 7 and 8 fragrances will help you do so. All right, guys, that's it. I gotta edit it, thumbnail it, get it up so you guys can see it. Let's see. It's Thursday night at the shooting of this video by the time you see it. Friday. Possibly Friday or Saturday, either way. Tell me who y'all got in this Super Bowl, too. I'm thinking that Philly may be a better team, and if Saquon eats, it's going to be hard to stop him, but I can't bet against Mahomes and the other two stooges. They could be down by 21 points with 2 seconds left in the game in some kind of way, pull it out. You know, Mahomes be out there the most. So, but anyway. With that being said, I'm going to get off of here. Listen, I love you all, and may God bless you all. Let me know who you got in the Super Bowl, and I will catch you in a couple of days. Peace.